IHeartEveryone here with more Nameless. When the bell rang, around half the class was dozing off. School's finished. It was such a long day. If we go through this kind of class again, my lifespan might be considerably shortened. Zoe shook me. Even after all that fuss, Zoe doesn't seem tired at all. On the contrary, she looked more energetic than before.
카페 이름이 뭐라고 했지?
Cafe time. Oh, right. I almost forgot I was supposed to go to the cafe Tay works at. No wonder Zoe was so lively. I didn't tell her that Tay worked there, but she must have been instinctively interested. It's called Banjul, I think.
반주?
Banjul? Banjul. I rolled my tongue and pronounced it. Am I supposed to roll my tongue for that? Because I can't roll my tongue. She'll be so surprised to see Tay there. I was kind of excited to think about surprising them.
이름이 뭐 그래? 반주? 주? 줄?
Me too. What's with that name? Banjul. Zoe rolled her short tongue and made weird noises. Jewel. It's near here.
간판 있다.
Shimby raised her head. At the end of her gaze was a sign that spelled Banjul in clean black letters.
뭐야? 영어로 써 있잖아. 한 줄이나 반주, 주, 줄이나 똑같은 거 아니야?
Zoe looked cute, still trying to pronounce it weird. I'll never read normally. We just have to accept that. Yeah, call it however you want. It's quite a cool name.
들어갈까?
Yeah. Take. We opened the glass door and headed up to the third floor. Ooh. Oh my god! I blocked my ears from hearing Zoe's shriek as soon as we entered. Surprised, I hesitated to walk in and stood in front of the entrance, but Zoe, who was the one screaming, ran straight into the cafe.
Hey,
Senpei!
어서, 왔구나.
Look at this boy. Tay smiled softly. It wasn't his business smile. It was the smile Tay always gave me at home. But Zoe isn't used to that smile, so she'll probably faint when she sees it. I was about to warn Tay, but Zoe was quiet for some reason.
안녕하세요, 태희 선배. 전 같은 아카데미아 1학년 소희라고 합니다.
I thought she'd freak out, but she was suddenly politely introducing herself. What? It was so unlike the usual Zoe.
반가워. 이쪽은
신비라고 합니다.
아 그래? 난 태희라고 해. 저기 이 아이랑은
얘기는 이미 들었어요. 교장 선생님 부탁으로 이 아이가 많이 도와주기로 했다죠? 전 얘랑 반에서 둘도 없는 베스트 프렌드예요.
Best
앞으로
friend이요.
잘 부탁드릴게요.
Zoe relaxed her mouth. Out of all the time I knew Zoe, I never saw her this happy. Oh, whoops, whatever. And the way she talks or moves was so gentle and careful, I thought I was looking at a stranger.
그래. 나도 잘 부탁해. 신비, 너도 잘 부탁한다.
But those clothes. I point at Tay's clothes.
일할 때 입어야 하는 옷이야.
정말 잘 어울려요.
고마워.
선배, 여기 일은 언제부터 하게 되신 거예요?
아, 그건 말이지.
At that moment, we heard someone in the kitchen calling Tay. He seemed to be busy.
이젠 일하러 가야겠다. 그럼 천천히 놀다 가. 참고로 오늘의 추천 메뉴는 캔디드 레몬티야. 오늘 레몬 숙성이 막 끝났거든.
Tay waved and disappeared into the kitchen.
태희 선배님 입으니까 가르송도 명품 수트 같다.
As soon as Tay disappeared, Zoe started making a fuss.
저 손님, 괜찮으시다면 자리를 안내해드려도 될까요?
We were standing right in front of the entrance when the waiter behind us called. felt bad for interrupting their business and turned around. His dark blue hair and those light brown eyes. Blue, huh? Looks kinda green to me. I was instantly drawn to him without realizing. He's so cute. Is he a boy? He seems to be a waiter looking at that uniform. I definitely see he's a hot guy. Can't just assume people's gender. I suddenly remembered Yeonho at the house. I was surprised to find an actual person who resembled Yeonho. Those pretty eyes looked like a doll's.
안녕하세요. 오늘 손님의 서빙을 맡게 된 시온이라고 합니다. 실례지만 몇 분이신가요?
올게요. 내일 또 올게요.
네?
앞으로 매일매일 올게요. 아니지. 지구가 종말하는
와우.
날까지 반줄에 평생 오겠습니다. 반줄은 훈훈하고 좋은 곳이군요. 이름도 멋져요.
She must have secretly oiled her stiff tongue. Zoe shouted Banjo with the exact pronunciation.
저기 손님.
Seeing Zoe's eyes, I could tell she's already freaking out. It's Zoe's strength and weakness to fiercely pursue something she likes. From tomorrow, she'll say she'll eat cakes and tea leaves for her meals until she dies.
3명입니다. 안내 부탁드려요.
Chimbi opened her mouth to settle the situation.
아, 네, 알겠습니다. 이쪽으로 절 따라오세요.
The waiter showed us to a table with comfy armchairs. All the decorations looked incredibly old. After looking at all the decorations, I saw the whole view of the cafe. The cafe was decorated with antique furnitures and felt elegant but welcoming. The furniture was old, like Beau's grandfather left me. The spoons on the wall and harmony of furniture felt odd but strangely comforting. And among all, what really caught my eye was a harp. I looked around to find small and big harps placed here and there. It was amazing to see such expensive instruments in a cafe.
메뉴판이요?
I turned my eyes to the menu after hearing the waiter's voice.
메뉴를 정하시면 편하게 불러주세요.
When the waiter was about to turn around, Zoe abruptly grabbed his clothes.
여기는 어떤 메뉴가 제일 맛있나요?
She was stalling to spend as much time as she could with the hot boy.
네? 아, 전부 다 맛있습니다. 매일 신선도를 체크해서 재료도 모두 최상의 품질이고요.
당신도 내 인생의 신선한 new face. 저는 유음료로 주세요.
Chimbi ordered, cutting Zoe off at the right time. I want to order the drink Tay recommended to us. I'll have a candied lemon tea.
손님은
당신이 추천해주는 거라면 무엇이든 내가 삼키겠어요.
Oh my goodness.
그러면 아, 이건 어떠세요? 지지지라는 차인데 마시면 잠이 잘 와요.
I laughed at his perceptive recommendation. I guess he has quite a personality, unlike his innocent face.
그거 5잔 주세요.
네? 5잔이나요?
Oh, 20. Blinded by the hot boy in front of her, Zoe started to be irrational. I have no idea whether she'll be able to drink all 5 cups. Just immediately knocks her out and puts her in a coma. Xion asked her again, but Zoe was determined. 5 cups. Bring them. Zion eventually left the table all confused.
꽤 괜찮은 것 같아. 점장의 취향인가? 그치? 아까 심장이 멎는 줄 알았다니까. 점장님이 누군지는 모르지만 미소년 보는 눈이 수준급이야.
Zoe seemed to not realize that Chimbi was talking about the decorations. It was then a man approached the table beside us. Seeing his clothes, he seemed to work here.
손님, 잠시 실례해도 괜찮겠습니까?
I hear a deep voice ringing. I looked up to find a man almost as tall as Yuri.
여기 또 내 취향.
Oh, hello, but you are...
전
Oh,
이
yes.
카페 점장인 호빈이라고 합니다.
And here's a guy that would make me swoon.
이렇게 실례를 해서 대단히 죄송합니다.
아니요, 괜찮습니다. 그런데
Oh, whoops.
주문을 접수하던 중에 조금 이상한 게 있어서요. 저희 직원이 실수를 한 것 같아서요.
Someone has ordered 5 cups of ZZZ and that just does not make sense. A mistake?
네,
Yup.
아무래도 착오가 있었던 것 같습니다.
No,
GGG를
that's meant to be like that. Oh, it's right. The waiter and now a manager. This cafe is full of hot guys. Now that I think about it, Tay works here too. The cafe is gonna be called Hot Guys Cafe pretty soon.
좋네.
Nothing, just you guys are hot. There's no mistakes with our orders, so you don't have to worry, right, Zoe?
응, 오늘 내가 행복한 만큼 마실 거야.
She's really thirsty. I think she's confused tea with alcohol. She seems to have completely forgotten that you get sleepy if you drink that.
아, 그렇군요. 죄송합니다.
The manager was about to head off when the waiter for our table came running towards us.
점장님, 왜 여기 계세요? 맞다니까요. 저 이번에는 실수 안 했다고요.
The waiter pulled the manager's arm and pouted. He was so cute that I laughed without knowing.
이미 전적이 있으니 믿을 수가 있어야지 말이야. 어? 덕분에 그날 저녁은 남은 케이크로 때워야 했어.
시급에서 제하라고 했더니 괜찮다고 한 사람은 점장님이잖아요. 그리고 그 얘기 몇 번째 하는 거예요? 치사하게. 아무튼 빨리 오세요. 주방에서 점장님 찾고 난리 났어요.
알았어. 알았으니까 이건 놔. 그럼 여러분,
Xian and the manager nodded and headed to the kitchen.
정말로 점장의 취향이 꽃미남인 것 같지?
The manager here seems to only hire cute guys.
카페에 평생 살고 싶어. 다음에 다른 핫바이브 멤버도 데려오는 건 어때?
Zoe poked me in the rib and said, "Ouch, why are you poking me?"
너 핫바이브랑 친하잖아. 다음에 같이 오자고 말 좀 해봐.
That'll be too many hot guys for you, Zoe. I'd worry for you. Should I? Think of Lance, Yanho, and Red at Zoe's words. Since Yuri's a teacher, I should ignore him. First, Lance will definitely reject me. Won't he say it's tiresome and refuse? And Yanho will probably come with us.
기다리셨습니다.
I don't think about Red at all.
나왔습니다.
Thank you for waiting. Oh, I don't have to read that. He said the lines for me. 5 teacups filled up Zoe's side of the table. I reached out to the lemon tea Tay recommended. After a sip, I felt the sweet lemon scent spread in my mouth. Wow, this tastes amazing, I exclaimed without knowing. I understand why Tay recommended this drink. I've never tasted a lemon tea this tart, sweet, and flavorful. It must have added something since it was red. I saw a carefully cut lemon sliced in the cup. I'm so bad at reading.
마음에 드신다니 다행이네요. 그럼 즐거운 시간 되세요.
Zoe stared, sipping at the tea. I can't read. I'm worried she won't be able to finish until it gets dark.
나갈 때 포장이 되는지 물어봐야겠어.
Shimby seemed to like the drink she ordered. Yeah, I should ask for her to go too. I peered around to see what else they sold. I saw just in time a couple eating a piece of cake right beside us. There was a cute-looking piece of carrot cake on the table. So cute. I was reminded of the family back home at seeing the carrot on the top of a cake. I suddenly imagined Yanho's happy face after getting a sweet piece of cake. And I also imagined Red, who will look determined to seize the cake. Then a few seconds later, Lance will come in frowning. Nag him not to spill crumbs. I smiled at imagining all the things that could happen with just a piece of cake. Zoe and Shimby gave me a quizzical look at seeing me like that. I ignored their looks and sipped my lemon tea again. This has become my daily life now. We chatted for about an hour like that in the cafe. Soon after taking several selfies, Zoe started to doze off, and Zoe drank with a satisfied look. Look at the sunset already. It's getting pretty late.
정말 멋진 카페야. 그리고
Zoe didn't finish and yawned. The tea must really be effective, making Hyper Zoe feel sleepy.
포장도 잘 됐어.
Shinbi must have liked it a lot too. Mine too. Ooh. I had a Banjul to go cup in my hands. There is candied lemon tea. There are tea leaves for Secret Garden. There is carrot cake. Ooh. What do I do? Alright, there's candied lemon tea. That's the thing that Tay suggested to me. I'm not sure what the tea leaves for Secret Garden are for at all. But for some reason it makes me think of Yuri. And then there's carrot cake. I wonder if it's like first one's Tay, second one's Yuri, and then the last three are... The third one is for Lance, Yanho, and Red, since that's who I thought about when I thought of the carrot cake. I don't know what to do. Well, if we're going with the assumption that this is probably Yuri, I feel like I've kind of been doing the most Yuri options so far, and so I should try and, like, stick with that for now. Assuming that this has anything to do with Yuri at all. So, I'll go with this. The tea leaves for Secret Garden. Ooh. If it gets dark, there should be more people here. I look around the street. This must be the time when all the kids come out to Main Street after finishing their club activities. Be careful, I have to go this way. I waved to Zoe and Shinbi.
너도.
Zoe didn't even say bye and was leaned against Shinbi's shoulder, half asleep. Good night, Zoe. Now let's go home. I hope the boys like what I brought from the cafe. When I looked at the menu while they wrapped my leftovers, I was reminded of my family back home. A piece of cute carrot cake for Yanho, a sweet cup of tart lemon tea for Lance. Oh, so I'm still bringing things for the others. I just had a personal cup, I guess. Or something. I don't know. I don't read well. We've established that. A chocolate cookie reminded me of Red, and the best-selling cup of tea reminded me of Yuri. Like this, I often think of my family. It's like when Grandpa was alive. When he was with me, I used to be reminded of him whenever I saw sweet snacks and bought it for him. Oh, come to think of it, Grandpa loved sweet snacks. Did I forget? Grandpa, it's not good if you eat too many sweets. Should I get something plainer next time? I really want you to live a long, happy life. Aw, I stopped walking. I always hoped my grandpa would live a long, long life. But in the end, he left me when I didn't expect it. Flew by so fast. It only takes a second for people to leave you. Huh? Those boys can turn back into dolls at any moment now. I fiercely shook my head just thinking about the worst situation. I don't want to think about it. That won't happen. I'm scared. Let's think no more of it. It really scares me.
잡았다.
I felt a hand grabbing my shoulder and heard a familiar voice. Seeing his face, I felt like suddenly crying. A smile that always comforted me permeated into my heart.
일이 이제 끝났어. 오늘 재밌게 놀았어?
Tay caught his breath and looked carefully at my face.
너 괜찮아? 무슨 일 있어?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I stopped thinking and smiled at him. What I was thinking just until now is a secret. I especially don't want to tell Tay and the rest of the family.
그래. 같이 들어가자. 여기서는 꽤 걸어야 하더라.
Okay. I'm glad Tay came. Felt so relieved to see him. I was thankful he appeared just at the right time. It's best not to think about something. It's best not to think about someone disappearing from my side for a while. Since I get overwhelmed from worrying about these happy days continuing on. I'll end this episode here for now. Got to go to the cafe. That was fun. Saw more cute boys. Yay. Anyway, I hope I see you in the next episode as well. So, bye. I'm so good at outros, I know. Bye.